This is Eric Mother.com with another quick educational video. And in this video, I'm going to be using Ethereum 4 hourly. There it's trading, coming off the lows of the session, just above 3,000, a big down day, but right now is recovering. So I'm going to use the 4 hourly for this instrument as an example of what to look for when you are trading in the small time frame. And why would you? But hey, everybody can choose their own time frame. So the 4 hourly, and you can see I've already drawn 2 lines, and I'll explain where those lines come from. This line here in price, this RSI line here, and you can see that if you take this resistance on this line, we pull back from there, and then now whoop, and also gives us RSI backtest confirmation right here, coinciding with those highs. This is or was at about 4,100. The lows here 3,100. So a big drop from here to here given by this signal. All right, let me explain where they come from. So we're going to pull back, add more time. Here we go. All right, so you can see here the price channel comes from the lows on a 4 hourly closing basis. We broke down there. It turned into resistance there, came all the way back and failed to move above the backtest line, and then lower. So what I'm saying here is, from a swing trade perspective, always look for these backtest areas. Whenever there's a failure to recapture the line, it can be a good entry point, in this case to the downside. Now the RSI showing the same thing. As you can see, the prior line connecting lows there and here was broken. Here again off that level, turned into resistance there for that high. So there you have it. Good enough. Now I could have used the uniformity concept also. I take the break of the RSI there. Based on my uniformity concept, I draw a line that way, and again confirming that this was a resistance area. In fact, if you squint, you might be able to see that it tagged that twice at this high there. So either way, that's how you use price and RSI to gauge potential resistance. Now, what about potential support? For example, let's take a closer look at the recent action. Here, we try to drop, but ended the 4 hourly bar there, big reversal. We tried to break, but we've climbed all the way off the lows there. So there seems to be some support around here. We can also say there seems to be a double bottom here. We shall see whether this is going to hold. Of course, prices need to hold this level. Otherwise, if prices break the lows here at 3,100, a break of price will break this RSI formation. But let's try and figure out why it is bouncing on the RSI here. Remember, these instruments have a lot of memory. All right, so let's answer this. What I'm going to do is let's capture more data. So this is the 4 hourly. We're going to go back. And what I'm going to show you is coming off the lows right there. This was sometime on the 4 hourly, sometime in end of the last couple days of March. So that's at a price of about 1,800 or so, 1,600 here. Now what you might not be able to tell right off the bat is, if you take this RSI movement, this is coming off the lows. We haven't been back there in price. Take that information, draw the uniformity line. Boy, hope you can see this. So we can see here, we came close with a double bottom support up just above the line for the holding around there. We went below the line here, back above it for the lows there. And now double bottom support right there. So you see, the market has a memory. By the way, the blue line, this line right here, is very close to RSI 38.2, a subject for another day. So, for those of you trading the small time frames, it does make sense to understand what you are dealing with. So, for those of you trading the small time frame, it makes sense to understand these technical aspects so you can know what forces you are dealing with. And so it is. Eric Muadh with Muadh.com. Love, light, light, love. Namaste.